Inmates, how's life behind bars? Not these bars, these bars. How's it going? So this is the second ezCAN Pure. I apologise, in the last video I said Easy Pure. I've been corrected, it is a ezCAN Pure. So this is the second one I will be, no, technically the third one I'll be fitting, but this one is like the Himalayan we did the other day. This one comes with its own harness kit. So we're fitting one today to a CFMOTO 450. I've got the bike on the bench, never seen one, never sat on one, never taken one to bits. So bear with me whilst I take it to bits and we get all the kit on. So the customer's going for a pair of radial 3 exposure lights, obviously the ezCAN Pure. The harness kit will probably fit a switch as well, so we can turn the lights on and off with the easy switch. Obviously harnesses, and the customer's also brought with him because he's asked me to fit a Chiggy AOI 5 light and a quad lock wireless charging mount, which I'll find somewhere on the bike to fit it. So this is like the original OG Chiggy that came out. We obviously sell the newer AOI 6, so you can fit those, but this is the one the customer's brought with him himself. He didn't buy it from us. I'm going to fit that to his bike as well. So come back in a bit, have the bike in bits, and we'll go through how to fit the harness kit with the ezCAN Pure to the CFMOTO 450. So I'm back, bike stripped down, all the panels are off that I need to take off to get access to where I can attach the wiring loom for the ezCAN Pure. The Hex handily gave me an instruction manual because I've never actually taken one of these to bits before, and there's lots and lots and lots of little screws, as you can see in my little tray. I've tried to organise it as best I can, but there's lots, and I've got to figure out where they all go back together when I put it back together. But fitting the loom is super simple. So I've actually done a test fit just to check everything works before I do this bit of the video, but once you've got the bike apart, it's literally 15 minutes to just plug everything in and test it. So we'll go through that now. So the loom for the CFMOTO 450 actually comes in two parts. There's a front section to get the high beam pickup and the horn connection, and then for the rear there's a plug to get the brake connection and the two indicators, and then they both come together. You can't really get it wrong. Blue on blue, green on green, and then they go back into the ezCAN Pure to give it all its signals, which you can then test through the diagnostic setting just to check you've got left indicator correctly and the right indicator, because they're the two you potentially could get the wrong way around. But it's easy, just plug in, test the settings, flip them over if you get it wrong. So we'll go ahead and fit the front part of the harness first, and then we'll come back to the rear in a minute. So to connect the front part of the loom, this is for the headlight, indicated by the blue wire for the high beam pickup. So what you're looking for is this 4-pin connector here, up by the headlight on the left hand side. If you can get my nail into it. If you can't, use a little screwdriver to release the tab. That then unplugs. This then just goes in line with the plug socket. So bike goes into there, clicks. That one goes into there. That's effectively your high beam pickup done. Worth noting on these 450s, up by the headlight, there's actually a 12-volt power supply which is switched ignition. If you've got anything like a quad lock or something like that you want to power, which I'm going to use this for in a bit, you can tap into this to give you 12-volt power supply for a phone charger or a sat nav. But the sat nav I'm going to power from the other power supply the bike's got. So going back to this will now run back to the ezCAN. Literally just chuck this on, I'm not going to actually do it yet. So that's just there. You then got the green wire. This is the green wire, this is for the horn. So what you want is the upper connection on the horn. You then piggyback that in, and then that will go back onto the spade connector. Once you've tidied that away, that will give you your horn so you can get your flash, or if you've got a sound bomb, it will trigger a sound bomb. So that's essentially high beam connected, horn connected. Then do some nice tidy routing for your cabling back up to here. At this point, you probably want to fit the ezCAN. So it's battery terminals, positive, negative, as simple as that for that. That's all you're going to do for this. Now we'll do the back end, give you your feeds for your indicators and your brake lights. So I'm not going to show you how to wire an ezCAN in. It is just a positive and a negative. If you want to see how to do that, go refer back to the Himalayan video, but it's positive, negative. So on the Himalayan video, we've gone step by step on how to fit the ezCAN to the battery. It's exactly the same, whether it's this bike or any other bike out there. It's just a positive and negative connection. So you can't really get it wrong. Anyway, back to the more important stuff. Right, second part of the harness, brake light pass through, indicator pass throughs. So what you're looking for is this big black rubber thing at the back with all the wires in it. Pull that out, disconnect that, and you'll see where it needs to go, because you can't get it wrong. That goes into there, that one goes into there. That's done. What you're looking for now is the orange wire. From my tests earlier, I've figured out that the black wire goes to the orange wire. Forget the yellow bit, because they're both yellow. Bullet connector into there, bullet connector into that one. And then we're looking for the blue one. Blue one goes to the brown wire on the harness. Plug that in. So that's all, those all connected. We'll leave it all loose now just so we can check. So this part now is for to connect the front harness and the rear harness together. You'll notice blue, green. So plug the blue into the blue, the green into the green. That's the horn and the high beam trigger. You're then left with the one big plug, which goes to the other big plug on the ezCAN Pure. This is to join the harness to the ezCAN Pure. So plug that in. There's only one plug. And that's it. That's essentially everything wired in. So now we're going to plug it into the computer and do a quick functions test just to check we've got all the trigger wires working and doing what I want them to do before I plug any lights and horns and brake lights and anything else you want into it. So we'll test that now. Now we're going to do a functions test just to check we've got all the triggers connected the right way around to make sure everything's working. So plug the ezCAN in to the wire. So Hex now give you a nice big long cable, so I can actually put it on the bench. I don't have to balance it on the bike. So go down to the software. There's the ezCAN Pure page. So left light 1 on the red circuit, blue we're doing right light 1, yellow we're not going to use, so I'm going to disable that. Disable the white circuit because I'm not going to use that. Done. Okay, so what we need to do now to test the triggers is you go into the top right hand corner, go to diagnostics, you'll then see down here system variables, the battery voltage, high beam voltage, ignition voltage, horn input voltage, left turn, right turn and brake. So if I turn the ignition on now, you'll see ignition voltage has kicked in at 12 volts. If I brake, you'll see the green light's coming on the bottom right. If I do a left turn, the left turn's flickering in and out because it's indicating. Right turn, same again. High beam, yeah. So you see, high beam trigger, 11 volts. And then horn, if I hit the horn, you'll see that trigger as well. So I now know everything's working correctly. Will's ears are ringing. So now I know everything's working as it should, all my triggers are correct. I'm going to now relay all the harnesses, make sure everything's nice and tidy. Wire the light harnesses in for the 2 radial 3s that it's having on the front, because I'm going to have to fit those on after I put the crash bars on. Wiring is Chiggy and wiring is quad lock. I'm going to use the bike's own 12 volt power supplies because I don't think it's necessary to use the ezCAN for this. It's a bit of a waste when he's got 2 perfectly good sockets on the bike for that very job. So we'll do that now. Right, so that's the harness all fitted, all tidied up, all nice and neat. Ran back to the ezCAN here. We've also gone and fitted a easy switch, so the customer's now got the option to turn the lights on and off. So that's pretty good. You will need one of those because unlike a BMW where you can hold the indicator cancel button to turn the lights on and off, with this system you can't do that. So if you want the function to turn the lights on and off, you'll need to use an easy switch. It's super simple. Just turns on and off. Goes into the EasyBus circuit, you scan for it, assign it as a light pair 1, and it'll turn them on and off. So everything's on, lights are flashing. Cancel with indication, but you'll see all that once I put the crash bars on and the lights mounted. Yeah, the wiring's all in, all nice and neat, tucked away. You can't really tell it's even on, so it's really good. So if you want to see how to scan for the EasyBus settings, just look at the Himalayan video, it's all in there. It's just a case of assigning the white circuit to the EasyBus, going into diagnostics and scanning for EasyBus settings. It will just pick the switch up as soon as you scan for it. Easy peasy. Right, let's get the panels back on and get the lights mounted. So that's the CFMOTO 450 done. It's got the ezCAN Pure on it, all on, all working. We've got radial 3s on the front. I think they're really smart on this bike. Not too big, not too small, but super bright. We've also got indication cancel indication. Really good feature, which you wouldn't have before if you've just fitted the premium wiring harness to this. So now we've got the ezCAN Pure, we can do all the stuff that the regular ezCAN can do. We've got the strobe, we get the strobe with horn, We've also got hazard warning light strobing. Isn't that good? Oh, look how bright they are. They are super bright. These radial 3s are the best. So the installation's pretty straightforward. Once you've found where you need to make your connections, it's just quite simple. It's just took me a lot longer today because this is the first one I've done. So I've had to go through a load of instructions, 15 pages worth of instructions to be sure.
Oh God, you wouldn't belong getting frostbite.
15 pages of instructions just to figure out how to take this bike to bits. There is an absolute mountain of screws, but it's all back together, no screws missing. This bike, for the price of it, is really, really good. It's really impressed me. The quality, top notch. For a £5,500 bike, I'd buy one. Really good, yeah. But now it's got all the features that your premium bikes have got on these cheaper bikes. So yeah, really, really, really good bit of kit. So we'll get it outside, we'll fire it up, and the customer can go home now because it's nearly 5 o'clock and I want to go home as well and have some dinner. So until next time, stay safe behind bars. Not these bars, these bars. And when I get another ezCAN Pure in with another harness kit, we'll do the same again. We'll do an installation video on how to fit it to that bike. So see you then.